And swimming into the shoreline, I know he's a little bit cheesed off with that performance, but your encouragement to him after that performance, a new lead with 5.5 at 10.75 meters. He's really set the bar high for our next competitor, who we're about to see leave the starting dock right now, because he is one of the up-and-coming slalom skiers in the pro ranks right now. He comes to us from Bountiful in Utah. He is nicknamed the Abominable Snowman. This is Nick Parsons.
That's right, we call him the Yeti. Gotta be one of the biggest guys literally out there, probably hitting 6'5", 200 some odd pounds in pure muscle. He likes to call himself the gunslinger. Here you go, 13 meters for Nick Parsons.
And Nick Parsons, round buoy number 1 on 13 meters, dropping in on number 2, just trying to stay focused. Even though these early passes for these guys are pretty much a warm-up, they have to stay focused. And I tell you what, Nick Parsons, focused from start to finish.
All right, this guy taking a few titles in his career already, I think, coming off a title over in Europe a little earlier this year. Marcus, got to be one of the funnier guys out there, but on the water as focused as they come.
Yeah, you know, he keeps his mind clear. He keeps things fun. Just like anything else in life, when you want to perform your best, you got to enjoy it first. Nick is never guilty of not enjoying things. 2 years ago in Austria, he and I had just been in the head-to-head final at Princess Pro Am in London. He beat me. He was coming off a win. He went to the Worlds, and he actually broke a ski in the semifinal rounds, and he had to go into a runoff. Well, he didn't have a backup ski. He was in a little bit of hurt, and he went out there and he tried to ski on a different ski, and he didn't make the cut. This is the next World Championships. This is his next chance. He's hungry. He wants this. He came off a win, like you said, over in France, and he's ready for it.
Now tell us a little bit about that slalom ski, because Nick Parsons, very, very tall and a slightly bigger build than most of our athletes, actually using a slightly wider tip ski than most of our other competitors.
You know what he was, Tony, for a couple of years. Now he's back on the standard good, whatever it is, and just a big ski. This guy knows how to wield it. Watch him turn his heel side, 2 and 4 buoy turns.
All right, here he comes. This is 12 meters, 35 off for the Yeti, Nick Parsons from Utah. Coming in nice, tight line out of 1, looking strong out of 2. Nick gonna eat a sandwich out of 3, over to 4 already. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, around 5, around 6 coming up for Nick Parsons, 35 off, done deal in the books. Again, just a second warm up. He's looking on his game right now, Marcus.
Yeah, the best thing about Nick is he probably doesn't even know what's going on. He probably thinks it's practice or something. That's just the way he is. He's just an easygoing guy, super random, super fun. You see here at 1 ball, super tight turn. Watch this 2 ball. Hammers it. So strong. I mean, he looks skinny, but it's deceiving. This guy snow skis all winter and water skis all summer. Super good guy and a phenomenal skier, as you can see on that replay. 12-meter line. 11's going to be probably looking just about the same. It doesn't get much harder for him.
Yeah, I think we'll see him get around a few buoys here at this 11.25, 38 off line. Nick Parsons looking strong on the water.
And for these skiers, Marcus, how important is conditioning? Because you mentioned that he snow skis in the winter and water skis throughout the summer. Just tell us how important it is.
Well, a lot of these guys, you know, Jamie Beauchesne, Chris Rossi, Nick Parsons, they all train in the off-season, and they've all been getting better and better throughout the last 5-10 years. And Nick is one of those guys that does it on the snow in the winter, and it helps him, I think, in the summer.
All right, well, here you go. This is 11.25, 38 off. Nice tight line at 1 there for Nick. Big spray over around 2. Coming into 3 wide and early, handling that rope, no problem. Over to 4, around 5, and he's definitely battling out for the nicest 11.25 so far today. Very easy. Nick Parsons, 38 off.
Yeah, you know, he calmed that down. Sometimes he can be guilty of turning a little hard on that 2-4 side, and he's actually looking really controlled and composed right now. So this is a 10.75 meter line. I've seen Nick go out first pass, no warm-up, and run it. Here we see the replay from the boat. Pretty cool view if you guys are in the boat. See that 4 ball turn right there, unbelievable.
Almost got a little deep on the 2, but able to handle it.
You see how they edge change right behind the boat. They let the ski cast out. They turn the buoy tight line. See the strength and the speed right there.
He comes around 5, a little bit down, like you said, almost a safety check turn around 5 just to make sure he's only got one more buoy to get around. Did it quite easy. Now, our lead right now, I believe, is 5.5 at 39 off. So basically, he must run this pass if he wants to take the lead. No ifs, ands, or but. He's got to get around 6 and out the gates. Chris Rossi just putting up a gutsy performance moments ago, throwing himself around 6, unable to hold on out the gates. Here he is, 39 off, 10.75 for Nick Parsons through the gates around 1. Big turn around 1 for Nick. Oh my! And just as you said before, Nick Parsons getting a little deep around 2. Let's give it up one more time for Nick Parsons, 1.5 buoys at 39. And Marcus, a second ago you said he's sometimes guilty about getting a little bit too much out of 2-4 side.
Yeah, that's the same thing I did yesterday, and it's the World Championships. He was looking so good at the 11-meter line. He was nice and calm. He came into 2. I think he just tried to show off for the crowd because he was so early. I don't really know why he did that, but that's what happens. It's the World Championships. Nick Parsons is not going to be happy with that. The Yeti, he's going to go back to the forest and think about that one for a while.
All right, well, we are going to be moving right along in our competition, and we've got 4 skiers left. That's right, 4 skiers left. You got to expect that these are some of the big guns in slalom skiing.